Hello water signs, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. This is a general reading for water signs. If it resonates with you, take what does, leave what doesn't. Okay, let's see what message is coming out for you here, water signs. Remember, it's a general reading. If you don't fit, don't force it, just relax and let it go. Okay, water signs. What messages water signs need to know? This is the energy from the Energy Oracle cards as the overview for water signs. What message does water signs need to know? Ooh. You've got the third chakra, Archangel Chamuel, and that came out reverse. Okay. So, and you also got contracts. So I'm going to actually read that to you now. So some of you are coming out of a contract, and your third chakra with Archangel Chamuel is reverse. Okay, some of you have been not using some form of strategic here, I'm hearing. Okay, so let's see regarding your contracts that some of you could have signed a contract here. Okay, in the past. So let's see. Partnership, legal commitments. This card shows a contract in the background ready to be signed, indicating a committed connection of some sort. This union may be business deal, a sale of a home, a new job, or even a commitment in marriage. Okay, whatever the connection, this card is more than a casual agreement. It's usually something that requires a document that's binding, at least for the time being. The scales of justice also indicate that if a legal action is underway, it's likely to turn out in your favor. Okay? This card shines a bright light on potential new opportunities, so remain aware and receptive to what may be coming your way here. Okay? That's for somebody. And for some of you, though, it can indicate the ending of a previous connection or where a future commitment is concerned. It could bring warning of delay, or the sale of a house could fall through. The job offer might not come when expected for some of you, or a romantic union may be stalled. But don't give up hope, okay? However, this delay may provide you with some purpose or protection for you, and something even better could be on its way, because I'm hearing every rejection is God's protection. Okay, because this card reverse cautions you not to become desperate. Your needy, urgent energy could actually postpone the desired outcome even more. Postpone the desired outcome even more, right? It's because you're being too kind of eager for something to take place. Okay, some of you, though, you need to continue taking action, even if it's in another direction for some of you, and your patience, resolve will pay off, because some of you may need to be patient waiting for it to come through. Okay, but it will do. Okay, and if the breakup of relationships involved here, for some of you here, water signs, always remember that you deserve to be honored. Okay, open your heart and your life to the person who's willing to be fully present and loving. Alright, that person is waiting to commit to your own self-honored heart. So some of you might be the wrong person. Okay, I'm going to pull a card from the Love Oracle card for you. Oh, wait a minute, I had to read the Archangel Chamuel, which is reversed there for you first. So let me read that to you first. This is for water signs. Remember, this is a general reading, so it will not resonate with you all, but take what does and leave what doesn't. If it don't fit, don't force it, just relax and let it go. Now, for some of you, it's regarding emotions or desires or life force energy for some of you. When this card is reversed, it indicates a low ebb in your energy and possibly a lack of purpose. You may have been feeling very fragmented lately, unable to rein in your scattered focus. If this is the case, it's time to become more centered and single-minded. You can now choose to bring a greater sense of enthusiasm to your everyday life. Call for the assistance of Shamro to help you harness your power and spin this dynamic center of life force expression. Gather up and direct your life force energy and bring an attitude of enthusiasm to both your goal and your daily life. Now the affirmation is, my third chakra is open to its perfect healthy state. I radiate a bright and vibrant life force energy. I feel excitement for all that I do. That's for somebody. Okay? Now for some of you still, you have actually dealing with your emotions and your desire or your life force energy. Okay? Because the powerful Archangel Shamil is holding a beautiful spear of golden light at the solar plexus, which is the location here of your third chakra and the center of your life force energy. The issues being revolved around emotions of desire and your personal energy. When the card appears upright, it indicates that an increased enthusiasm is present or soon to be on its way. This is a great time to move towards the completion of your desires. Your life force is vibrant with power and resonance, and your soul is calling you to direct your energy in focused, purposefully manner. This angel of power is with you now, so go for it. Okay? But for some of you right now, some of you could be feeling a bit low in energy. Okay? Some of you are breaking a contract. Some of you are renewing a contract. Okay? That's for some of you here, water signs. Alright? But remember, every ending, there's a new beginning. And every rejection is God's protection. So let's see. Oh, you got, look inside yourself, examine what is causing you to feel this way here, water signs. Because if some of you are feeling like low of energy or tired or not feeling enthusiastic here, okay, you need to look within yourself to find out why you're feeling this way. Because only you know. Like I say, only God knows. But what God knows, you know, if you go within. Okay? So I'm just going to find out what is the center of your issue here. Okay, it's going to be a 5-card spread here. Some of you could be dealing with a mother figure or a wife, but somebody's lying. Could be the baby mama, but some truth is going to be coming out here. Okay? Or your mother could be going through some form of confusion or memory loss. Okay, but somebody's definitely misusing their power here, or there could be some form of misinformation here. But somebody here is not speaking. So they're not speaking to the mother, or not speaking to the baby mother, or they're just generally not speaking to the wife, or the wife not speaking to you, or the empress is not, or could be ending a marriage. Somebody could be lying here, okay, and could be going through some financial difficulties. Whatever. Okay. But some of you could have made some poor investments and you're lying about it. For some of you. Okay. This is for water signs, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. But some of you were very gullible about some form of inheritance or some money that was coming in. There could be a lot of arguments in the family over finances. There could be a lot of jealousy going on. Okay. Some of you could even be alienating yourself from other people here. That's for somebody. Okay, because those of you've got some low energy at the moment, you're not feeling good about yourself, and when people are not feeling good about themselves, they usually reflect it onto others. Okay, some of you are in an unstable relationship, some of you are thinking about moving home, some of you right now, you could be having some problems with your property, okay, that you could have been in for a long time. Okay, some of you are taking your time here to make a decision here, because you've got a difficult choice to make, and it could be regarding your marriage, your relationship, or your home. That's for somebody here, because somebody's getting over some form of betrayal because somebody made a bad decision or choice here, water signs. Okay? And for some of you, you're not completed the cycle. There could even be some delay in traveling or moving forward. But some of you need to close one cycle before you can open another. If this resonates with you, water signs, please like, share, follow. So for some of you right now, what's the center issue for water signs right now? Some of you could be dealing with a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, okay? But this King of Pentacles here has come out reverse, okay? For some of you, it could be speaking about some form of abundance here, okay? But somebody here is being very dominant or very controlling, Okay, that's for some of you here. Okay, but somebody here who lacks people skills, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. Okay, this person's very inarticulate. The person is very averse to change. They don't like change, earth signs, because they like things to stay the same way. Okay, but for some of you right now, with the King of Pentacles here showing up reversed like this, okay, for some of you, it could be outer directed, meaning that you tend to identify yourself by your outer accomplishments without recognizing who you are, because some of you could be very materialistic. You may have earth in your side, inside your chart for some of you, okay, but some of you are very materialistic, or you're dealing with somebody who's very materialistic, okay. Just remember this here, earth signs. Well, some of you could be dealing with the earth sign strongly, okay. The King of Pentacles, when he appears like this, it's important to know that your happiness and success is not built on one or even a handful of events here. Okay, water signs, this is the time to consciously cultivate a positive attitude. Okay. Some of you could be working with an older man, okay, who plays a major role in your life, in your working environment. Even on the surface, okay, it seems that could even be working with an older woman, okay, or even if you work with all women, just seem to be, you could be the older man, okay. But for some of you right now, you need to do your best that you can at work, okay. Some of you just need to realize that your work is not your whole life, because some of you are a workaholic, okay. And for some of you, you need to know that some people, which may include the man presented by this reverse King of Cups, some of you, it's you, you know, okay? Got him water and earth here, okay? Some people just can't be pleased, and all you can do is your best, and that's enough here, okay? For some of you, though, might indicate someone you care about is having a hard time because of issues related to the work or lack of thereof for some of you. But some of you need to help them to remember that their values goes far beyond what they do, okay? Some of you, it could be your son, it could be your father figure, it could be a brother or uncle, okay? So some of you need to help them to remember that their value goes far beyond what they do, okay? Especially if they lost their job and they feel like that was their everything, okay? If you're single and looking for love for some of you, you may meet someone new now who works in financial field in some way, okay? There may be a large disparity in your income for some of you. If so, be open-minded about it, okay? And for some of you, this King of Pentacles, especially when it's reversed, tells you to be important thing is very long range when it comes to finances and financial investments. Do not identify yourself or your long-term perspective with any potential short-term downturns. Money is just a tool here. I'm hearing here water signs, okay? Beware thinking of yourself as a failure if you're facing some financial challenges right now or you lost your job, okay? Because financial challenges come to nearly everyone at some time or another. Some of you just need to think positive, okay? If it's regarding your health, okay, for some of you right now, your health is going to improve, I'm hearing. But some of you need to vent some form of negativity that you're carrying. Because there you are. If this is you, okay, you're emotionally unavailable, okay, can't be trusted, very materialistic, okay. Some of you need to watch for and guard against tendency to kind of think of yourselves as a failure, just because you may not yet be certain goals that you set yourself for and it hasn't happened yet. Some of you need to honor yourself just as you are, okay, right now, today, okay, and then your health will improve as a result of this, okay. That's for somebody here. And for some of you, though, some of you may have been playing placing too much emphasis for too long on your financial security. Who you are has very little to do for what you do for a living. Because someone probably thinks their job, if they haven't got a job, then they ain't nobody. Okay? If they can't show that they can actually provide, they feel like they're nobody. Because some of you could have gone to a point where you lost your job. Okay? But some of you, though, you may benefit greatly by exploring some different spiritual traditions or understandings now for some of you. Okay? Your mind may be more open as a result, if you allow it to be. But for some of you, if you was dealing with a fellow Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer in the past, okay, this person had very poor leadership skills. Okay? This person was emotionally manipulative. Okay, very materialistic and very unstable and not emotionally available, or they're not even grounded. Very needy in here and very controlling. Okay, that's for somebody. And for some of you, could be somebody you're living with or married to. Somebody may need to move out. Okay. Some of you could have planned an event and it has to be cancelled. Okay. But for some of you here, there could be problems with your property. Some of you might need to do some repairs to your property right now. Okay. Some of you may need to be moving out of your property. Some of you are finding that your relationship's unstable. Okay. And there's no equal give and take for some of you. That's for somebody. Alright? Some of you could be dealing with Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That's for somebody here, okay? Because for some of you right now, with the King of Pentacles reverse, the King of Cups here reverse, okay? That's what you got here. That's for somebody here. For some of you right now, there may be some upcoming celebration in any event. Joy is likely to be in the air here. Okay, some of you could be coming to some unexpected good fortune. Could be heading your way for some of you when this card appears here. Okay, that's for somebody. Okay, but it still doesn't mean to throw away all your hard work though and simply sit back here, water signs. All good things are added when we make effort and when we make a point to share and give to others in whatever we can, way we can. Just do your best here, I'm hearing. Okay? Because for some of you right now, when it comes regarding your work, things are likely to already be going very well for some of you in the working place right now. Some of you though, don't forget that your continued effort will be needed. There is no such thing as completed life work if one is still alive here. Some of you need to accept their compliments headed your way, which with good grace, and be sure to share credit when it's appropriate here, okay? Because for some of you right now, there is no such thing as completely self-made man or woman, okay? If it's regarding your love life, okay, it could indicate a relationship is likely to become much more committed in the near future for some of you, okay? But for some of you, it could even include marriage for some of you. You might have a marriage or a special event to attend to, or you're going with a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus is very materialistic, okay? But some of you need to attend this special event, even if you're single, okay? Or if you're in an uncommitted relationship, but some of you need to make a point to go if you're invited to such an event, okay? And some of you don't use it as an excuse to feel sorry for yourself. You could meet the love of your life at someone else's wedding. Some of you just need to think positive, okay? Because for some of you right now, you have, without doubt, been working hard to build up a financial safety net, okay? Especially when it concerns a financial question here. Some of you need to know that you have achieved is good and that your investments are secure as it is possible for them to be right now. Some of you need to give yourself a break before resuming those efforts. No amount of money buys complete security in this ever-changing universe. Just remember that. And for some of you, you could be focused about walking away from people and things that no longer serve you. Okay? Could be an ending, a change in your life. Some of you are going through some transition or a new beginning. Okay? Some of you are letting go of the old ways and making way for new. Okay? Some of you are walking away from people and things that no longer serve you. Some of you, it's a marriage. Okay? Because some of you, you have the right to kind of tend to your own spirit in your own way, regardless of what other people think about it. Okay? Some of you are likely to discover new things about yourself and your spirituality in the future. Okay? It's likely, I'm hearing there's definitely likely to be a positive uplifting discoveries. You may want to try new spiritual disciplines such as yoga, tai chi, such thing can lead to overwhelming positive new growth here for some of you. Okay? Because remember, you got to look within yourself and examine what's causing you to feel this way. Some of you need to start self-examining yourself, start questioning yourself, okay? Because some of you are in a contract that could be starting a new contract, some of you are ending a contract, because right now, some of you have got you're lacking self-esteem. You're not feeling very good about yourself, I'm hearing. Some of you, it's the father figure, because the emperor here is reversed, or it's a boss for some of you. Somebody who's very rigid, inflexible, very impatient. They're out of control. They're abusing their power. Okay? Someone very dominating. It's becoming a burden for some of you. Okay? And some of you may need to put this burden down, especially if you're out of control. And this is you, what we're referring to here, water signs, especially if you're dealing with the male. Okay? Because some of you right now, you could be in some form of isolation here. Okay? Because you're lacking self-esteem. Someone's feeling betrayed here and feel like they need to move on. Okay? Some of you, though, you're feeling lonely, but you're trying to disguise it that you're not lonely. Okay? But there's definitely been some form of concealment going on here. And for some of you right now, a cycle could have been completed because you were dealing with a karmic. Okay? Or you're going through some form of karma. Okay? You reach a turning point in your life for some of you. Alright? Some of you, though, some of you have been very unpopular or overlooked. And some of you are feeling rejected. Remember, every rejection is God's protection because the cycle has been completed. And after every ending, there's a new beginning. Some of you need to move on. Some of you ain't moving on. Some of you are holding on to materialistic things, I'm hearing. Even if a marriage or relationship is over, it's unstable, and some of you need to walk away. Some of you are avoiding doing it. You're avoiding the obvious. It's going to happen anyway. Nothing you can do about it, I'm hearing. Okay? Some of you, it is a marriage. Okay? Let's see here from the Island of the Time. For water signs, what the message here for water signs do they need to know? Some of you definitely need to go within to seek some form of enlightenment, okay? Because some of you right now, you're healing your heart, okay? You're healing from a heartbreak. Some of you are freeing yourself from a toxic relationship or some form of addiction here, okay? Or codependency, alright? Bottom of the deck, you got talking, okay? Some of you could be interested in conversing more, awaiting some form of message to arrive for some of you through text, call, email, okay? Some of you may be wanting to talk to a friend, okay? That's for somebody. But some of you, it's time to heal. It is time to heal, okay? Some of you are walking away from people and things, ending a marriage for some of you. Some of you, it's a friendship, okay? But for some of you right now, remember, after every ending, it's a new beginning. Sometimes you're ending a contract at work. If this resonates with you, water signs, please like, share, follow. I send you love and light. Namaste.